We're live.
Oh, let's play.
Yeah.
Welcome back to episode 8, right?
Yeah.
Of
7.
7, 8 or 7,
7.
7 of Combat Talk with your hosts Marco and
Pretty boy Pedro.
what's up, Pedro?
Not much, man.
Exciting weekend.
Yeah. After a dull 2-3 weeks, we have a good little card. Finally. We'll start off on.
Oh, I was talking about this weekend. I was being sarcastic.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
So we have shit this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So just to let y'all know, I mean, a couple things over the pond, but we're not that in tune with anything over there. So
Besides Catterall, but even then, I could care less whether he wins or loses.
yeah, but yeah, this weekend, decent little card.
Friday, Saturday, good little 2 nights of boxing.
Friday.
Yep. The headline is Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano 3. Arguably, Amanda Serrano won both of those 2 fights, but Taylor won both of them. So
I mean, it's got to be the best women's rivalry of all time.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think there's any other one that comes close.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I know like your other favorite fighter, Clarissa Shields, she puts on.
Okay. She's shaking ass to sell tickets, man. What? I think this one sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, I got that info from you, so I like how I just agreed with you. I was like, where'd I hear that it got sold out? But it was from you, so
Yeah.
the blind leading the blind over here.
Yeah, it might be. It might be. But it's all women's card, so I think whether you like Jake Paul or not, I think what he's doing for women's boxing is good. He's getting these athletes paid.
And it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
So big reach to people. I feel like their last fight, more people were talking about their fight than the fucking Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight.
Yeah, because even people who were just there to watch the main event, they're like, man, Shorty got robbed.
Yeah. So I feel like she might pull a lot of eyes with it being back on Netflix. I think people might recognize her on there.
Especially being on a Friday. You can hear that?
Yeah.
Bro, that's how the alien that kidnapped me sounded, bro, when he pulled up.
When he probed you.
Yeah, bro, that's what their vehicle sounded like, bro. Anyways, I feel bad for Amanda just because I think she won both those fights. And
Yeah, because even if she wins this one on paper,
it's 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah, so.
Doesn't really matter, right?
Mm-mm. And both of them 2 fights were wars.
Yeah. Unless she fucking knocks
Katie out.
Then I mean, unfortunately, that's the only thing she can do is solidify.
I don't know if it's a 2-round fight or not 2-round, 2-minute round or 3-minute round.
Most likely will be 2, no?
Because I remember the first time, Amanda Serrano wanted it to be 3 minutes.
Yeah.
She's like, the men do it, why can't we?
Yeah, I remember her saying that.
And then I know she was the first woman fighter to have a 3-round, 12-round fight.
Mm-hmm.
Couple years ago.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, the co-main is Alicia Baumgardner and Jennifer Miranda.
I'm not familiar with Miranda, but
I know Alicia.
first fight under MVP.
Yeah.
So good for her. She's looking real ready.
Yeah.
Like locked in. So good for her.
Yeah. Yep. I think
she's the second best paid athlete, female athlete, boxer now. And number 1 is Serrano, so that tells you something of what MVP is doing for women's boxing.
I think she trains with Derrick James.
Yeah, she does.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah, she seems very coachable too.
Yeah.
From the clips I've seen, that seems like.
Because I think she was with someone else before. Because I don't remember her ever seeing, being with.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember seeing her around there, but maybe she was just around. But
yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, that's gonna be exciting. I mean, hopefully she puts on a statement show. Let people know why she's at that level now.
Yeah.
And main event, like I said, Serrano and Katie. I hope they put on a show again, which they most likely will.
Yeah.
Serrano's such a fucking
dog.
Yeah. I like Serrano. Everything about her when it comes to like, just even like the way that she speaks on the build up to fights. Like,
yeah,
she talks her shit, but she's also not obnoxious with stuff. You know, like,
yeah,
she has her point of view on certain things, and especially like her thinking that. I mean, her also thinking that she won the first 2 fights, but
yeah.
besides that, she doesn't get. I feel like she doesn't get carried away like some other male or female boxers. I like Serrano. I'm a big fan of Serrano. Shout out to Serrano.
Yeah, shout out Puerto Rico.
Yeah, we're Puerto Rican this week for
on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the rest of the card, as Flight Reacts would say, and the rest are nobodies. So we'll move on. That's what Flight be saying. So
all right,
we'll go to Saturday. There's a fight. There's fights. It's a good card.
Mm-hmm.
You got, how you pronounce his name? Rito
Sutsumi.
And he's fighting. It's his second fight. Cause he fought under. He was the Japanese.
Tsusumi.
Yeah, he fought on the Ryan Rowley fight.
Oh, really?
He was the first fight of the card.
Mm-hmm.
He was I guess he's a big Japanese prospect.
He signed the ring.
Yeah, he's a ring ambassador.
Nice.
So he should
put on a show too.
Yeah, I think it's.
You know anything of the guy he's fighting, or
no idea?
Just another
Eric Hanley. Don't know, buddy. But I think I just seen that one fight.
Good way to open up the card, though. You think?
Yeah,
it's gonna be a.
Especially with the lower, they're at 130.
130.
I thought he looked smaller. I remember. I don't know.
I know that Japanese guy. I remember him now.
We were watching the fights.
Yeah, he had the Mizuno.
Yeah.
Shoes on. They're dope. But yeah.
And then he had every fucking Asian fighter has them tight ass socks.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I'm gonna start wearing socks like that to the pod.
Yeah, you should, man. It's cold as fucking here. And then you got David Morrell coming back from that.
Oh, yeah.
From his first career loss earlier this year to Benavidez, because they're both named David.
Your favorite fighter?
I guess.
I mean, I got clips of you defending Sword and Shield.
I don't know.
All right, editor, pop up the clip.
Don't pop him up. He's fighting.
Need help with the name again?
Ayman. Caught it. Katav.
Why you on the phone like you can't see?
I don't know. They found
Katav. Where's he from? Dagestan?
Well, this is Australia. AU.
Oh, what the fuck?
AU, Australia, man. I don't know, man. Anyways, I've never seen Buddy fight. I've seen Morrell fight. I don't think he's gotten a stoppage at 175.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he's dropped he's dropped Benavidez. So there's something, and he's hurt him, and he rocked him.
Oh yeah. Later in the fight, yeah.
Early.
Was it early?
He hurt him early, later. And then he dropped him in like the 11th or 12th, 11th round.
I thought it was later when he hurt him. I do remember him hurting him though.
It was like in round 2-3.
Yeah, on a counter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when like on Benavidez was hitting him with those little flurries. Yeah. That's always been Benavidez' thing. He's always so open on those flurries.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna capitalize on that one day.
I mean, Morrell did.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Someone that isn't not a newbie, but a beginner in the pro world.
Okay.
Not a beginner, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
A prospect.
Was experienced. I don't know. I don't think he's a prospect.
What do you think he is?
A contender.
He's a contender now?
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. maybe even after that loss, it made him a contender.
Yeah. I mean, Morrell did what Lara did to Canelo. He kept calling him out.
Yeah.
And then he fought. They fought. So. And then you got Alberto Puello and Subriel Matias.
Mm-hmm.
This fight should be.
Yeah, we're talking about this.
Because you're saying if Matias' power is real or is it just the level of competition he's fought?
Right. So, I mean, you said he came back from a little tune-up fight.
Yeah.
Earlier this year, you said?
He had the IBF belt, lost it, and then he came back, got a little tune-up fight, knocked him out, I think.
I just know that after that loss, he kind of went MIA. Or not MIA, but you just didn't hear from him as much. So
yeah, because I guess if he would have beat the dude, Pio, I think they were trying to get him and Tio to fight.
So he was up next, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the guy that killed a guy, right? He killed
yeah. Him and Morrell.
Yeah.
But it could be the people he's fighting. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Puyo. I know he beat Gary Russell Jr. a while ago. It was a big upset. So
yeah, I don't know much about him.
It should be.
Think it's gonna be a good fight?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's Orthodox versus Southpaw. So.
And he says 130.
140.
140. Oh.
140. Junior lightweight. Yeah. Junior welterweight, whatever.
Is this? Matias always fought at 140?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm confusing him so much at his weight, but.
Yeah, yesterday you said he fight.
I thought it was 168.
168. Yeah. You gonna fight Canelo next?
Yeah.
Damn, you gonna fight?
Hey man, everybody wants to jump up. Hey man, I think everybody will jump up all those weight classes for a Canelo check.
Yeah, I mean they're the same height technically.
See. Anyways, yeah. I mean, I haven't said Matias since his loss. I didn't even know he had a tune-up fight. You said, but
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see if he's back in the winning column. Get him back in the talks. I mean, 140 is kind of an interesting weight class right now. There's a lot of big names to make big fights at.
Yeah.
So, regardless if you're a champ or not, you can still get some big fights.
Yeah.
Get some money out of them. Big names to fight.
Yeah, there's a bunch of fights to be made there.
Yeah, so.
And then the weight class below, you got Shakur and Zepeda.
Yeah, with the shrinking ring.
Yeah. You know what Shakur's nickname is?
What?
Fearless.
Well, that's a little gay.
Yeah, bro. I didn't know.
I didn't know that was his nickname.
I didn't even know he had a nickname. Can you see it?
Oh, Fearless, yeah.
What the fuck?
Camarón. And then Cepeda's nickname.
Camarón.
You know why it's Camarón, right?
Because you turn red?
Yeah. But anyways, Turkey has been, which funny enough, Turkey and Shakur are supposed to be homies.
Yeah.
But Turkey's been going in at Shakur apparently because of his lack of performance and lack of excitement on his fights.
Yeah.
So Turkey said that as a joke, he said that as the fight goes on,
the ring's going to shrink.
Yeah, the ring is going to shrink. And it was a jab at the fact that, Shakur just tries to run around the whole ring. So kind of funny. Did they settle with going with a smaller ring, or are they going with a regular size?
I think they're going with a smaller ring. I don't know.
Which was another thing in talks I think we mentioned it a couple. Was it last?
Yeah.
Or the one before that we talked about with Zepeda? I mean, speed and power might not be enough, but if Shakur doesn't have that space to fucking leap 5 foot backwards straight back, he might have an issue with Zepeda. Just if Zepeda keeps walking forward, regardless if he's damaging or not. But
yeah, because the thing is, Zepeda is one of those fighters that he gonna hit you whatever's open.
Right.
And I think whether you like Shakur or not, he has really good. He stays in the pocket. Besides that one fight, the times
I get what you're saying. I think he knows how to fight in the pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he's just hit and don't get hit.
Yeah, I don't. It sounds stupid because who likes it, right? But he doesn't like to get hit.
No.
He knows how to be in the pocket. He knows how to maneuver in the pocket. But I feel like that's what he lacks in the pocket. You know how there's some fighters who know how to get hit in the pocket where it doesn't hurt them?
Yeah.
They can roll with it. They can move with it, you know? I feel like that's the one thing that Shakur doesn't have in the pocket. He's got everything else in the pocket.
Because he had knockouts before he went up to 130.
Yeah.
But I think after that Oscar fight, the Valdez, when he got hurt, because he said Oscar threw a hook to the body. He said Shakur was like, man, if he would have threw another one, I would have went down.
Oh, shit.
So
that's funny.
I think after that, maybe he's like, I don't want to get hit again like that.
Well,
so
I don't think you want to hook with him. Mexican, maybe that's the other thing.
Yeah. He said, I think he said that he went to his corner and he was like, I think he told his grandpa he couldn't get back up.
He's like, I'm going to piss blood later.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, but I think that's going to be a fun fight. I mean,
should be I don't know if it's going to be cat and mouse or Shakur's going to.
I don't know. I feel like Shakur has to put on a show, man. I think Turkey's had it with him. And as big as Shakur wants to act, he burnt bridges with top rank.
Yeah.
Because he left in a very not professional manner.
Yeah.
Talking shit. I don't think you want to burn bridges with Turkey. You don't want to burn bridges with Ring. So it's like, I mean, obviously there's still other options. But I feel like while he was both at top rank and now over here with Turkey at Ring.
He's with Matchroom, I think, still.
Is he?
I think.
Oh.
But still.
But he's been talking shit to everybody.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's probably not ideal for his career to not put on the show under Turkey.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know.
I mean, he's lucky that he's friends with
Bud.
Because I feel like Turkey would have cut him off a long time ago.
Yeah. Motherfucker was acting like he won a fucking crazy fight after he beat up the electrician.
Yeah.
Bro. He was working on my fucking house on fucking Thursday.
Thursday fighting Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Imagine you're just at home watching the TV. Bro, don't he look like the dude that was here the other day?
And then your power goes off. Motherfucker worried about trading. He fucked up my fucking my wiring.
He ain't even finished. He got the call, went to fucking Abu Dhabi.
Oh, shit. But didn't he fought again since, right?
Yeah,
he won, right?
Yeah.
Good for him.
They gave him a fight. Man, they were trying to... That's how you know when you got stupid money. Turkey was like, let's get him a house. Eddie Hearn was like, nah, he could get a house with the money we give him. Turkey was like, nah. We'll give him the check, and he could choose a house. Whichever house he likes, it's on me. It's on my tab.
Fuck you money, man. I'll fight. I'll get my ass whooped for that. A free house? And a check?
Yeah. And it's going to be a nice house, too, man. Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, I think Shakur has to put on the show. I'm expecting a lot from him, but I don't know, man.
You got the underdog in Zepeda.
Yeah, I mean, I think just Zepeda's gonna try to land something.
Yeah,
he's gonna just hunker down and try to answer with something when Shakur comes in, and I don't know, man. It might be enough. It might be.
But I think also I don't know because I know Zepeda has fucking crazy cardio, but I feel like when you're missing a lot of punches, I feel like you get tired more. So I don't know. And especially he throws a lot of punches and bunches. So I don't know.
I guess. I think I agree with you if you miss, but also if you miss and you get hit. Like you have to get equally as hit or not equally, but close. You also have to be getting hit as you're missing, and that tires you out because you use all that power missing, and then on top of that, you lost power when you got hit.
Yeah.
And I think that accumulation might, but I don't know, man. We'll see if Shakur is putting on enough work.
I wonder how his hands are. I feel like if his hands are fucked up, that might play a part.
His hands been fucked up for years now, though.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it? It's either, what are you going to do about it?
I guess.
I mean, kind of like what you said, though, before. It's like sometimes you got to play into these things. Like, you're going to get hurt. Like, your hands might get fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, let me capitalize early in the fucking fight. Let me do something about it.
Yeah.
But all this coasting, I just feel like it's not doing it. He's not a fucking young kid anymore. He's older 20s, right?
Yeah, I think
late 20s,
25, 26, 27.
I mean, he's not this new up and coming star that he used to be coming from the Olympics anymore. He's supposed to be a seasoned vet by this time. At the rate that he was coming up, like at 26, you're supposed to be, with that much fame, you should be.
Yeah.
I mean, like it or not, but some of these other champs, I mean, by 26, they've accomplished a lot more than Shakur. So to him to be talking the way he does, I just don't agree with it.
Yeah.
But I know that's your favorite fighter, so.
I don't know. And then the main event. Shakur was butthurt that this was the main event.
Yeah.
He was like, man. And then he was just talking shit, and then Berlanga checked his ass.
Yeah.
And then he didn't say nothing. He was like, "No, my fault, big bro." I'm like, "All right, man. I can't respect Shakur after seeing him get down on his knees with Berlanga without a shirt, man."
Yeah. I mean, Berlanga's still riding that hype off of Canelo.
Yeah.
Man, Canelo changes lives, man. I mean, like it or not. That's crazy to think that even if you get your ass whooped, you're getting your second biggest check the next fight because you just fought Canelo.
Yeah. And then the main event, speaking of Berlanga, him versus hamzah sheeraz.
Sheeraz. That's a cool name.
Sheeraz. And they doing Berlanga dirty. Look at the picture they have up.
Oh shit!
It's Canelo hook, but his ass. Damn. That's funny though. I'm interested for this fight. There's been a lot of back and forth from both teams, saying this dude's trash, this and the third. Because Berlanga was telling Sheeraz that this is his Canelo fight. This is his biggest fight, which I think is true. I think he tried to win a title at 160. I didn't really watch the fight, but Sheeraz fucking shit the bed. He didn't have the best performance. Arguably, he lost the fight against something Adams, I think, from the DR. So, yeah, I think they're just trying to build up that Canelo fight for him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of banking on this because obviously
that's Turkey's boy.
Yeah, Turkey's been pushing Sheeraz a lot, so he knows that. I mean, he can slingshot his boy off of
Berlanga.
Berlanga. He can slingshot his boy off of Berlanga's performance, quote unquote, versus Canelo.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win for Turkey if he really thinks about it too,
Yeah.
Because also Berlanga is so marketable, man, especially in New York.
Yeah, in Puerto Rican heavy.
I mean, that's one thing. People don't realize how hard it is to sell shit, like to sell tickets in New York, because it's such a competitive sports city.
Yeah. And then the day before you have the.
Yeah.
And that's already sold out.
Right. So it's like, but yeah, I think just New York in general is a competitive city for sports. Like, I mean, in everything, not just combat, but like there's always so much shit going on in New York when it comes to sports.
And then you got the Broadway, all that shit.
But just sports, it's like anytime, if it's soccer, it's always a big game there. UFC, some of their biggest cards have been
in New York.
In New York. So it's always, you have to, come to really play. So the fact that even Berlanga, like him or not, he might be a little corny, he might not like how he fights, but he can sell tickets in New York. So, I mean, it's a win-win for Turkey, regardless. He's still going to back up Berlanga if he wins, and he's going to be happy if his boy wins. And like you said, he wants someone that he can market across the world to the Middle East.
The Muslims, yeah.
Yeah, so I think they're both going to come out and
Berlanga has a questionable chin. Mm-hmm. He's been dropped before, been hurt before. He's been dropped in the amateurs. I've never seen Sheeraz. I've only seen him fight once, and I wasn't really paying attention, so I don't. I'm gonna be honest. So I wonder what his chin's like, because I think this might be the hardest punch he's ever fought.
Mm-hmm.
But also, as Berlanga's going back to the Matias thing, is his power real or is it the people he's fought?
Right. The other thing that I want to point out, and I know I'm a little biased when it comes to Canelo here, people aren't really the same after they fight Canelo.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like some people don't take that in consideration. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know what the stat is, but if we kind of go down the list, Usually, after someone fights Canelo, they lose their next fight too, or they're just not the same after.
Yeah, like person I could think of is Billy Joe Saunders.
Yeah.
Broke his orbital bone.
Yeah, but even off that, it's like, I mean, like Plant.
Yeah.
Like Plant was supposed to be the next guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I still like Plant. Don't get it. I mean, we're still fans of Plant here, but I feel like after
Lost
Canelo,
Benavidez. Lost recently. I can't remember the dude's name, but yeah,
yeah, who he fight last?
the Mexican dude that got the upset. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, Ro El Toro,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Not Rodriguez, but something like that. Um,
I'm Mexican. We usually gotta say a Hispanic last name.
yeah, but him, but even like I mean, we saw what's his name, the guy that Munguia was able to knock out, but Canelo couldn't finish him.
Oh, John Ryder.
Ryder, I mean, never been knocked out.
Yeah,
Fights Canelo. Canelo couldn't get him out of there, but gets knocked out his next fight.
by Munguia. Yeah.
By Munguia, who, I mean, I don't think has the same power as Canelo.
No.
I'm just saying, like, I just feel like people don't realize, like, a lot of people aren't the same. I mean, Charlo, fucking, he hasn't been back since, you know. Who was before Charlo?
Might have been Bevo or something.
Yeah, Bivol. I mean, Bivol is a different breed, though. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But see, even Bivol wasn't the same. However, he went the opposite. He got only better after Canelo. So that makes you also realize, like, who's who, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Triple G, that was it for him, too. He was like, I got
He
nothing.
got fat.
Yeah, he's like, I got nothing else to. Who else am I supposed to fight? I got nobody that's going to push me like that anymore.
Yeah.
That drive isn't there. It's just like, I feel like after people fight Canelo, that drive isn't there necessarily anymore.
Yeah.
Or just something happens too, where it's like, damn, I got my ass
The
whooped.
payday.
Yeah, just something happens. Whether that be his power, whether that be any injuries that come from it, and then also just the payday. Some people just aren't the same. So I wonder if that's gonna. I said all that. I just got into this whole spiel with Berlanga,
Yeah.
Berlanga or whatever. Like, is he gonna be the same hungry kid before
Yeah.
Canelo? It's just think about it. Literally, Bivol is the only person since that was like, I'm gonna lock the fuck in after Canelo. Not that he wasn't already doing this shit.
Even Munguia.
Munguia.
Speaking of, we were talking about Munguia. Munguia got knocked out
Yeah, and
2 fights later.
lost and does PEDs now. Fucking, there's that. I'm trying to think of more fights before that, but
It's the Canelo curse.
I'm telling you, you get what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of people aren't the same after Canelo. Whether that be they get comfortable or they took a lot of damage, but they're just not the same.
Yeah. I'm excited for that fight. And then
The Canelo curse. That's funny.
And then next week gonna be a good weekend. Yeah. Kinda
Yeah. What happens if what's his name gets knocked out?
dude, I swear to God, man, I'm coming for you. We'll talk about that later, but on next week's podcast of that card's really good, the Manny one.
Yeah.
It's stacked from prelims up.
Yeah. Remember when we were looking at it, we were like, oh shit, this is kinda
I think this might be the best. I feel like what PBC's been doing recently, like when it's a good card, like a pay-per-view card, they stack it. Because I feel like they're trying to compete with Ring, because I feel like that's the only company that hasn't.
Damn. Yeah, next week is crazy, man.
Because you got Dubois,
and Usyk.
and then you got Bam.
This guy named Bam, you know? No.
Bam.
Cafu. Pacquiao, Barrios, Fundora, Tim Tszyu,
Yep.
Pitbull, Fierro.
Figueroa, and someone else. I can't think of his name. I know the dude he's fighting Foster Core. Joet Gonzalez, there we go. And then even the prelims to that shit's pretty good.
Joel Gonzalez, you're right.
The Alan Picasso at
David Picasso.
David, okay.
Yeah, I like him too.
He's allegedly gonna fight anyway.
Kiyonosku Kameda.
Let me see.
It doesn't have a picture.
Oh, then not. I have no idea. Mark Monsayo's back.
Oh yeah.
Shit's a stat card.
Jorge Mata, yeah. Alexis Gayton. Yeah, I don't know those two guys.
Next week.
Oh, there's some fights here in Atlanta.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at the Tabernacle.
Where's that at? Oh, the OTX or whatever.
Yeah, OTX, yeah.
There's a guy that owns a gym. The What's his name? Julio something Gomez. He's fighting on that card. He has his boxing gym up in Gainesville.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, remember those comments I sent you that they were reviewing the plays?
Mm-hmm.
That's from his gym.
Oh.
They be they be doing his ass dirty.
But yeah, it's gonna be cool card this weekend.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited. I think, like you said, since Friday, and then that Saturday card. I mean, definitely good time to tune in and watch.
And then we talk.
Real quick, I just love to. I know. I feel like we're. I think one person we're not biased with, but in a good way, is Turkey.
Yeah.
Like we always say, the good and the bad of Turkey.
Yeah.
One thing I would say positive about Turkey is the fights.
Mm-hmm.
Like he picks out really cool areas to fight, really cool stadiums. But even just like
the concepts too.
Yeah, the concepts.
Because
go ahead.
Picking up on Picasso, they want to set up a Mexico versus Japan card in Japan at the end of the year. The headline's gonna be Inoue and Picasso.
Oh, that's dope.
And then the rest of the cards are gonna be either Mexican American versus Japanese.
Yeah.
So
that's dope though, and then you could also
two very prideful countries.
Yeah, and you could always run it back in Mexico.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's dope. No, but I was saying even like the showmanship, like just the shows that they put on.
Oh yeah.
Like the entrances and the decorations and all this. Like it looks nice, man. Like I feel like sometimes when you watch some of these fights, you're like, this should look like some backyard brawl. Just because they're in a nice stadium, like doesn't change the fact that they didn't put no effort in it. But like the walkouts, I feel like they're always kind of nice looking. Yeah. Like there's some fights that just look so shitty when people walk out, you know? Yeah. And I feel like, and obviously the main event gets fucking 50 members that get to walk out with him. Yeah. 30 dancers.
Even the Canelo one where the Eagles coming by and they're walking out, that shit was hard.
But I feel like Turkey, even like the undercards,
yeah,
they get at least something. You know what I'm saying? Like he has that walkout where it's still fun. And I feel like that goes a long way when you're watching these fights, man. Like some fights, they just, like I said, they look like they just walk out the fucking from a closet and they just, you know,
they just got back from the fucking. They're taking the shit. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, so that's what I like about him, man. I like that. He really enjoys boxing, so I'm sure he wants it to be a show all the time.
Yeah, and also, like I was telling you, man, I realized with the PBC thing, like I guess they're trying to compete with Turkey, because really, I feel like they're the one company that hasn't really fully went into ring or whatever. I feel like they're still trying to hold up their own, but with how much debt they're in, I feel like it's gonna be sooner or later before they have to set something up. Because the only fighter I think, this is the only one I can think of off the top of my head is David. Really? But that's gonna be later this year. They're fighting in Saudi Arabia. They're fighting. I can't remember. He's fighting some British guy. The card's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Bam and Puma are fighting on it. But anyways, as I was saying, I don't think I've really seen PBC fighters. I've seen a couple. Now I think about it, Rolly, but I can't really think of anyone else. Mm-hmm. So I think PBC is like they're trying to hold off. Cause again, there's a reason Turkin's doing this. He's not doing it because he loves boxing. Maybe he does.
He does, but
I don't know. But I feel like there's still something he's scheming. You know?
Yeah, I think he just wants all the power, man. Yeah. I think he has so much money that he's never been told no.
Yeah.
When you have that amount of money, you're never told no. He's born into it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was born into no one ever telling him no. And I think because of that, I think he does love boxing. Yeah. But also there's a selfish part of it where he wants what he wants.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the slippery slope, though, is it can get to the part kind of like the UFC, right? Where it's like, that's one thing I don't like about the UFC, where they say, and they've said it like verbatim, like they don't invest in athletes anymore in their
promotions,
their image.
Yeah,
you know, they rather invest in the UFC. That's why even fights aren't called like when it was like McGregor versus Diaz. You know, now it's called UFC 3 whatever, right? because they don't want to invest into people's images when they can invest that same money into the UFC.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, it's the UFC selling. It's not the fighter selling.
Yeah.
Therefore, you don't have to pay the fighter as much. Therefore, the fighter doesn't have as much power and as much say as they do. Because that's the one thing that, if you think about it, I mean, unfortunately, sometimes you do get the fighters that it gets to their head, like John Jones and McGregor.
Yeah.
And they do kind of fuck up the company sometimes in that sense. But anyways, I think that's what Turkey's trying to do. Try to become like that type of. That's why he did that fucking bullshit tournament. Remember they did that boxing tournament?
The Grand Prix, yeah.
Yeah. Because it's like they paid him a couple $1,000 and they can get people to fight. And it's like, do you want an opportunity?
And there's like people that don't really. They're not even known for real.
Right. They're like, oh, $3,000? Bro, I used to get paid $100. I have to pay to fight,
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm getting fucking $3,000, $5,000 if I win. Fuck yeah, I'll sign up.
And if I win the tournament, I win X amount of money.
Right. Yeah. Right. So I think that's what Turkey's end goal is, to try to pull some power away. But like I told you, sometimes it is the fighter's fault.
We get sponsored by Turkey. We stop talking shit.
Right. We love Turkey.
Shout out to him.
He gives me a Ferrari. I'm shutting the fuck up.
There's fucking 3 camera setups. There's a big ass ring thing in the back.
Yeah.
Be
like, we're a non-biased
podcast.
We're a non-biased podcast, but we gotta admit that Ring is the best company that's ever existed.
We interview fighters. Bruh, 3 months ago, y'all didn't have shit. What the fuck? You guys were talking about gooning. What the hell? What the hell's wrong with you?
Industry plants, we would never. There's pictures of us holding hands with Turkey. You're on one side, I'm on the other side.
I got that new fucking Ford Super, the Shelby.
Oh yeah.
You got a fucking.
I got Ferrari outside. I'd be like, bro, we would never sell out. You guys are tripping.
Nope.
Everything's gold.
Yeah.
Everything's gold. We got one of those Saudi swords,
Yeah.
A gold-plated Saudi sword.
We have a little butler. Bring me some water.
We got a hookah in the middle. I don't know what you guys are talking about, man. This is fake news.
Turkey, he did some bullshit. We're like, man, we're just defending him. Look, man, everyone makes mistakes, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so what? The fighter died. Turkey did his best. He doesn't.
He fell on a rusted pipe. Like what?
Yeah, they were in Alcatraz, and the whole building fell on them. That's not Turkey's fault. He was just trying to put on a show to people, and people want to get mad at him. That's not his fault. Yeah, so what? He ignored all the structure engineers saying that they shouldn't fight there. He was trying to put on a show for the people.
Y'all tripping, man.
If Turkey's listening, sign us, bro.
Yeah.
Sign us. Take us out the hood,
man. My street ain't gonna be called the street. It's gonna be some white ass name now. Yeah. Roger.
So you change the street name to your name. That's how much money you're gonna have.
I clear all the fucking houses.
Pedro Street. What the fuck? Be like, where you live? Pedro Street. What? Yeah, man. Just if you gotta find me, just type in my name, man. You know where I'm at.
There's a big ass gate. Ring magazine.
You got a tiger like fucking Mike Tyson.
Oh hell.
I got 10 Muslim wives in the background. They're like, what the fuck?
Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
Hard work, man. Hard work. If you believe in something. Be like, you was Catholic the whole time.
They see the fucking outline.
Yeah.
Of the rosary. What's that? Don't know what it is.
Hey, man.
It's tea.
But what the fuck is wrong with this? But
Turkey, if you want to sponsor us, hit us up.
Yeah, Ring or something. PBC, DAZN. What else? What's another one?
Azteca.
Oh yeah, Azteca. That's probably the one we're gonna get. We're gonna have to start saying this shit in Spanish.
Esta semana tenemos a Edgar, Berlanga contra hamzah, sheeraz. And then we got
And I like when in Mexico they're like Shakur.
Yeah.
El Shakur.
El Correnzon.
Yeah.
We got, yeah.
But what you call it?
And then we got to criticize one Mexican fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, from now on, I guess.
Yeah, who we gonna criticize?
I'm not gonna criticize the boy.
Munguia, that's who everybody's criticizing right now.
Yeah,
they ain't letting up on Munguia. Everybody's going at Munguia right now,
Es
man.
que los tacos de Tijuana.
Oh shit. We don't want Matchroom. The Matchroom's gonna fall off.
Yeah.
DAZN, we keep getting sent to fucking Britain. Just we gotta cheer on the British fighters.
Yeah.
And there's a Mexican. They're like, "Who's he fighting?" And it's a Mexican name. We're like, "Fuck."
I'm talking to you, bro. How much you want to put on the Mexican
Yeah,
fight?
yeah. It'd be like,
Plus 1,600. Let's put this week's fucking check, man.
hell no, man. Fucking.
He
They're like, his last name is Rodriguez. Oh fuck.
put the money.
Put the money on him.
He's down 11 rounds. He fucking knocks him out. In the 12th, we're fucking screaming.
We're not supposed to celebrate. We're supposed to act sad.
Viva Mexico! Fucking screaming top of our lungs. We just
Fucking
cashed
Eddie Hearns is just in the background like, these motherfuckers.
We just cashed the fuck out.
Hell no.
We put the podcast, everything on that one fighter.
It's funny though. Ring would probably be the coolest fucking thing
Yeah.
to get backed up by.
Yeah, yeah.
Or MVP promotions. We're Golden Boy promotions too.
We gotta wear fucking high heels.
Oh shit. And fishnets.
Yeah.
Golden Boy. What's another promotion that we signed the Canelo promotions, fuck it. We all get our own gas station in Mexico.
Yeah.
What's it called? His gas stations?
Upper.
Upper?
Yeah.
Yeah. We all get upper gas stations.
Yeah. We get our own little VMCs.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That'd be dope, man. I'm saying, fuck it. I ain't reading the terms. I'm just
When we get the camera shit, we gotta put like little product placements.
Oh yeah.
We gotta every podcast we gotta buy a little VMC thing, just have it right there. Hopefully we start blowing up a little bit, we get sponsored by them.
Yeah, VMC. I'm putting tape on this, man. They can't see what I'm drinking.
Yeah.
They would never sponsor us.
No. They might.
They might.
Yeah, definitely they would.
They would. What else?
I think that's about it, man.
Hey man, that dude. His sweater.
Yeah,
They're not sponsoring us.
We gonna get sponsored by fucking Ross or some shit. I got this fit at Ross.
Marshalls.
Yeah.
we get sponsored by Michael Kors. We're getting sponsored by Alcoholic Anonymous. That's the only thing sponsoring us, man.
Man.
Trojan. That's crazy. We got Corona.
We got the most Mexican sponsors, bro.
Corona, Trojan.
And then we get sponsored by a little local taqueria or some
oh yeah,
shit.
yeah. The fucking La Villa, the Mexican store. Be like quick plug. Shout out to La Villa for my weekly groceries.
If I want some good carne asada, you know where to hit it, man. It's on the low ski. Tell them we sent you and they'll hook y'all up. At the end, if you make a purchase over
100, you get a free soda.
Yeah.
They do that shit at Mexican stores, man.
Yeah.
If you know, man. You buy we
gonna tell them we sent. Yeah.
Yeah. It's on us. Free soda on us if you spend over $100.
Man,
We can't sponsored by shit, man.
no.
We're the most unprofessional,
Yeah.
most biased,
Yeah.
most unprepared fucking combat podcast out there.
Made a mistake last week.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We gotta apologize. Last week we thought the fucking Derek Lewis and Teixeira fight was last Saturday.
So for the 3 viewers that are upset, our bad.
Bro, I'm looking Sunday like, man, where the fuck are the highlights on this? Because I was busy Saturday night.
We should just.
I'm like, where the fuck are the highlights on this? Ain't no highlights coming up. I look it up like, oh, it's the 19th, not the fucking
The 12th. So I guess we should just talk about the main 3 fights.
I've been drinking too much soda, man.
Calvin Kattar, Steve Garcia, Wonder Boy, Gabriel Bournemouth, Derek Lewis.
Iglesias.
Yeah. I guess those 3 because we already talked about it last podcast.
Yeah, man, what do you think?
I hope Wonder Boy gets back on the win column. You know, I felt like he's such a cool dude.
I don't know, man. He's just so old.
Yeah, I was about to say that too.
Fucking what, 40 something already?
Yeah. Motherfucker has boy in his name. He a grown ass man.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Imagine he renames himself. Bro, imagine this fight. He comes back with a bunch of tattoos. He just starts cursing. Like, he turns into an asshole.
He hits what's that shit in professional wrestling? What's it called? The heel?
Yeah, he turns heel.
He turns heel. What does that even mean?
Like you turn to the bad guy.
Oh, is that
Like
like a team or?
heel is like the bad guys, like the people
Oh,
that
it's like those rudos y los técnicos in
yeah.
in Mexican.
And then baby face is like obviously the good guys or whatever.
Mm,
Turns heel after the fight. Where are they fighting at? Where is it? Is it in Vegas? Probably.
probably.
Man, this place is a piece of shit. He hits a fucking Covington.
Oh, Junior Tafa, I was telling you, he's
Oh,
coming.
he went down, right?
He's coming. He's doing his debut at light heavyweight, which is good for him because he's only 6'2",
Yeah.
and with all that extra weight, he had him at 240 or whatever they used to weigh. Oh, it's not. It's not at. It's in Tennessee.
Oh, really?
Damn, we should have gone, bro.
It's in Nashville.
Yeah,
You think there's still tickets?
UFC. That's another sponsor we can get. Uncle Dana, I know we talk a lot of shit about.
Yeah, yeah.
See if there's tickets. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'll keep talking while you look that up. Yeah, Junior Tafa coming back at light heavyweight. I mean, I like the Tafa brothers, man. They get a lot of shit because they fucking lose all the time, and they're just trying to fucking throw hands. And the moment they get taken down, they just get held down the whole
Bro,
time.
they're
But
so much cheaper than the ones over here.
really,
What the fuck? Yeah, they're like $100.
you're fucking lying. I'll go right now, motherfucker.
Bro, they
What?
hold us.
Let's go.
Yeah?
Let's go this weekend.
Fuck.
Nashville's only like what
5 hours?
Yeah,
Let's see how.
that's my birthday present, man.
Yeah.
4 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Let me look.
Chat, we might go to.
Yeah, 133 for like nosebleed.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's fucking $300 here
Yeah.
for fucking nosebleeds.
What the fuck? If y'all see us in Nashville, come on. That's funny. Damn, what the fuck? Wow, they hold us, man. And this fucking
I
booty
told
ass
you.
man. It's
I
always
told
some
you. The only
bullshit.
reason I went is because they were like 50% off, and they're still like 170,
Yeah.
and it was still shit. And this is still cheaper for a better section.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. It's fucking Atlanta.
Mm-mm.
But anyways, trying to say Junior Tafa coming down to light heavyweight might be good. I feel like there's a lot more strikers in light heavyweight
Yeah. Yeah.
than like grapplers.
Yeah.
So
I like how you say that, and then the champions fucking on fucking Nurmagomedov,
oh,
Ank alive, big ink. Anyways, but I see what you say.
Calvin Qatar, Steve Garcia. Yeah, Wonder Boy coming back. That's gonna be interesting. He's 42, bro. He's fighting someone that's 27.
Damn.
That's insane. He could be his dad.
For real.
Damn, but he's got a
15-year gap.
2.5 reach advantage. I don't know this dude. Have I seen this dude before?
That's what
Gabriel Bonfirm?
I've never seen him before. I have no idea who he is, man. Maybe we're casuals. Yeah, I've never seen him fight.
Yeah. What's his last fight?
Oh,
he subbed his last fight.
they about to
Chaos Williams. I know that guy. He's no good.
submission. Yeah, they setting up Wonder Boy.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
It ain't looking too good. I was looking at his last fight.
Brazilian grappler. Ooh. That's no good. Well, money's still on Wonder Boy. Fuck it.
Yeah. Speaking of another age, you got the fucking main event. 15 years.
Oh shit! 40 versus 20. Damn. Teixeira's 25. God damn. The fuck did they feed him? This dude looks fucking 40.
Bro, I was like,
no fucking way.
I clicked on the thing and I was like, bro, there's no way this motherfucker that young. Damn.
Fuck no.
Oh, yeah, he beat Justin Taffa. Damn. I've seen him fight them. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. We've seen a couple of his fights, man.
And then the main event, Derek Lewis, the boy, the Black Beast. My balls was hot. I got him winning, not in the fight. Oh, what do you think about the? I had this on my notes. The White House fight.
Oh
The fight
yeah,
at the White House.
your Uncle Trump want to have a.
My Uncle Trump. He wants to have a fight at the White House. That's so funny.
That's so random.
I
Man.
hope I hope Kobe fights and he gets knocked the fuck out.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. You know he's not calling him.
Yeah, no.
He didn't even dap him up. Remember?
Oh, he didn't. Who did he dap up instead?
No, you don't remember that. He came in out, you know, MAGA,
Yeah.
everything, and then he got knocked the fuck out
Buckley.
by Buckley.
Yeah.
And then he was looking around and Trump had left. He was like, "Man, fuck this dude."
I thought he was good.
Yeah.
Came out to Kurt Angle or something.
Yeah, he went up and he was hugging on Trump and stuff like that. And Trump didn't even say the whole fight. He was like, "This motherfucker just set his back."
He said that's back. Yeah.
You know, he was mad as fuck. He was like, "Man, that shit was racially motivated."
Yeah.
So,
I don't know how that worked with the president being there.
I think it's stupid. I mean, probably the way Apex works.
Yeah.
Only the family of the fighters can be, because that's how the Apex works. They were saying that the Apex is weird because it's more expensive to go to an Apex than a regular fight.
Yeah.
Because you have to buy a section.
Yeah.
For like $5 to $6 grand, I think, or something
I remember
like
you
that.
telling me, yeah.
And then I think 8 people can be in there. So I mean, still, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then the only other people that are in there are the family of the current fights.
Yeah.
And then a couple others. So it's like each fighter gets a handful of tickets to invite people.
Yeah.
But once that fight's over, you have to leave. And then the next family comes in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, hell, that's not worth it.
So.
The fuck?
I'm talking about like for the fighters.
Yeah, but still.
So I bet you that's how that shit would be.
That's lame.
Couple sections and then whoever's fighting can be in there and whoever isn't gotta head out. But the UFC is kind of like that because even on some pay-per-views, they don't let the fighters come back in.
Nah, like
when they kicked Johnny Walker out, he was like, "What the fuck?"
He still has gloves on and shit.
He was barefoot.
Yeah, in Vegas too.
In Vegas.
Fuck that, man. And the fans were outside talking to him.
You know his brother has a Russian accent.
Really?
His brother lives in Russia.
What the fuck? That's funny.
They're half brothers.
Oh.
And he's a heavyweight.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, he lives in Russia, and he's lived in Russia for years. And he's got a Russian wife.
Oh, that's funny.
And he speaks more Russian than Portuguese, and it's kind of funny.
That's funny, man. Anyways,
yeah, we apologize for that last week,
but I think that
was the editor's fault.
I'm gonna pop something up.
The fuck are you gonna pop up, you asshole?
Don't worry about it. We'll see if I pop it up. If the editor pops it up. Me and the editor. Anyways.
Look, that's his brother.
Oh, damn. Motherfuckers. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's funny.
He just debuted, I think, like last year.
I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah, look at this dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a big motherfucker, man. I'd be scared. Can you imagine that? Fuck no.
Oh, man.
That's gotta be a crazy family gathering. They're both probably fucking insane.
Yeah.
How crazy Johnny Walker is.
Where we at? The desert?
The desert? He wasn't wrong. I mean...
Bro, they hold him that fight, man.
Yeah.
I'd be so fucked.
Who was it versus?
I forgot who, but it was probably someone Muslim.
Yeah.
An Arab fighter.
Anyways.
Context, they're fighting in Abu Dhabi in the Middle East, and then the ref comes up. I guess I don't know what happened.
Well, there's a little bit of
But
no, there's yeah, but also there was a little bit of a language barrier.
Yeah.
Because the ref just spoke English.
Mm-hmm.
And Johnny Walker speaks Portuguese.
Yeah.
So he kind of understood him, and he's in the Middle East. All he knew how to say is, we're in the desert, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah, besides that, I mean, enjoy y'all's weekend. Nice little boxing. Boxing is definitely way better than UFC this weekend, which is great. I'm glad that I got to take a 2-week break from anything
combat related.
No, UFC. That's too much. Because the next week we have
Max and Dustin.
Yeah. So we have 2 weeks. This week that just passed, and this week where it's nothing crazy. You know what I mean? No crazy big fights that are gonna break our hearts. So we'll take it. And in regards to boxing, I mean,
next week gonna be good. Yeah.
Yeah. Next week you're gonna be out.
Yeah, next Friday. Can you take me to the airport?
You piece of shit. What the fuck?
I'll slide you a 20. Your car does not take that much class for you to be making a face.
Don't be fucking looking at my tank. You don't know how much my.
Let me see how much you have a GLI. Let's see.
Hey, don't be putting out my car like that. I'm gonna get gunned down. You gonna see me? You gonna give out my license plate too?
I should.
I'm gonna give out your license plate.
Oh shit!
I mean, just look for a fucked up Sierra. If you see a dude broken over in the side of the road, it's probably Pedro. What are you looking up? How many gallons are in my car?
Yeah,
14.
Oh, how much you get the mile?
Like mid-30s.
Damn. You should be fine.
Like on eco mode, mid-30s.
That's how you drive, anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Sport mode, it goes down to like
Yeah.
low 30s, high 20s.
Damn.
The regular Jettas get over 40 miles per gallon.
Oh really?
On eco, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shh.
See, that's why I like my little cars, man. That's why I don't drive the fucking SUV that much either. Because SUV,
Yeah.
it gets like 21.
Damn, that's still more than the truck.
Oh yeah, but still.
Yeah.
21 compared to 35, that's a big fucking swing.
Yeah. You fill up what, once a week?
Yeah. And imagine, I drive like 15,000 miles a month.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fucking driving. All right, y'all, we're getting off topic here. We should that's the other podcast where we just talk about random dumb shit. Yeah, a little plug too. Don't forget, we got I Don't Even Know a podcast, just a regular podcast. Just kicking shit, popping shit, talking shit. We don't really have a structure on our other podcasts.
No.
This one we try to have a structure.
Yeah, we gotta be professionals.
But especially with that ring.
That turkey.
That turkey sponsor the
El Padrino
or,
turkey.
Yeah. Or we want that Canelo was it
the
VMC sponsor or something, man.
Every month we get a bunch of little.
We don't even get paid. He just sends his boxes of VMC.
Yeah. Every fucking podcast we're shit faced.
But yeah.
Like, subscribe, comment, give us a 5-star rating on Spotify. Share the video with your family, friends.
Your mom.
Or don't, because they might think you're weird.
With your mom, with your tia.
Yep.
With your prima.
Yeah.
With the torta.
Yep.
What else? With the mega torta.
Mm-hmm.
Pedro says 300.
Gridlock.
300 plus.
Ah!
Oh, shit. But anyways, no, we appreciate y'all. We're just having fun today.
Yeah.
Not too serious, but next week I think we're gonna have a lot to talk about in boxing.
Yeah.
A lot of fights to break down.
Yeah, to digest. So
that
one might be an hour and 30.
Yeah, but it'll be fun, man. We haven't had an episode where we really break shit down. We haven't had like high level fights in a while.
Mm-mm.
I mean the UFC, but we avoided talking about the UFC because we're biased in this side of. But besides that, yeah, appreciate y'all and comment. Sponsor.
Sponsor VMC.
Yeah, yeah. We just need
my balls was hot.
I think that'll get flagged on YouTube. Yeah, comment. Sponsor the pod.
Sponsor the pod.
And yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, the whole shabam. See y'all.
Peace.